Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Tracy Evans Langley, and I am here in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Stamp Pad. And it is Wednesday night, the last Wednesday night of the month, and it is time for mystery stamping. Yay! And we have ladies from kind of all over the place. We got Debbie's joining us from the West Coast, and where else are you guys from? We're like lots of North Carolina people. Judy, you're in
Maryland.
Maryland, so we got Maryland. Anybody else from not from North Carolina with us?
South Carolina.
South Carolina, which we love down in South Carolina. So we've got some ladies from kind of all over today. So we love that. So if you haven't joined us before, you can find all of the measurements for the project that we're making all posted in the link for the video, both on YouTube and on Facebook. And you can go back and get the measurements and stamp with us. And if you would like to join us live next time, just send me an email or make a comment and I will message you and get your information for that. So without further ado, we are going to start stamping because we try to make this only take an hour. If I can find my hands. Let's see. There we go. Okay. And it would not be a Tracy Langley event without a technical difficulty. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay. Can everybody see?
Yep. It's all good.
So I know you guys love it when I start the directions with you need an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. It's your favorite. So not to freak you out, you're going to grab your scoreboard or you can use your paper trimmer for this first part. And there is a reason that I did pick that we're going to use a piece of basic white thick because we want a sturdy card base for this one. Let me move my base. Okay. So this is super easy. We are going to just score at 4 1/4. So like we're just pretend you're making a standard card base, but we're just scoring. We're not cutting yet. And then we're going to flip it. And then on the 11 side, we are going to score it at 5 1/2. Okay. And then we're done. We don't have to score anything else. So we can put that away. And then grab your paper trimmer. So this is the only tricky part. Well, once we get the card base done, that's the tricky part's over. So you're going to, oops, hang on. I got weird stuff going on. Okay. So what we're going to do is we want to remove, hang on, let me think about this, how this is going to work. Okay. We want to remove the upper left corner. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut out this corner of our paper, this first quarter. Okay. So, and I'm actually going to flip it over because I like to do it on this side because I can see it better. So I like to start in the middle because I like to cut upward. I think it's easier. So line it up. And then we're just going to cut straight up and then come back down. And so right there. All right, so then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to just cut here. So I'm going to cut out this flap. And mine's a little off, but that's okay. We'll make up for it. I feel like I should play music when we do this because you guys are always so quiet. You're working so hard.
Everybody's busy cutting.
I know.
Except me, but
except you. Except you and me, and I can talk and cut because I can talk and do whatever. Just ask Jay.
I was busy doing other things today, so
you've had a busy day.
I have.
Debbie
And I've
and I
been
both
fight
have a busy day.
and I've been fighting with my printer, and I haven't won yet. So
Ugh, those are well, you know how I feel about printers.
well, yeah, but
Why I
yeah,
have J.
you
Okay,
have Jay, yes.
I do have J. Thank goodness I have J for lots of
Yeah.
reasons. Okay, so here's the thing is on this piece, you've got a little bit extra, and we're actually gonna fold, and I did fold mine weird, but that's okay. We're gonna fold like this. So what we want to do is we want to trim a little extra off of this piece. So if you can cut a straight line, you can do it with scissors. I'm just going to be super honest. I cannot cut a straight line. So I'm going to do it with my trimmer. I'm going to take just probably like about a 16th of an inch or so off of the top of this piece so that it will fold a little more nicely. And I haven't figured out a good way to do this when you're cutting it the first time. And if you take a little bit more off of it, it's fine. It's not going to hurt anything. We just want it where when we close the flaps that it all closes nicely. And I think I flipped mine and mine's going to be backwards, but that's okay. Maybe. Okay, I didn't practice enough. I did practice. I don't always practice, but I did practice this time. It just keeps sliding is the problem. Okay, there we go. I may have to. Oh, I still don't have enough off of it. Okay. Let's try this way. Okay, I promise this is the hardest part. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna pull. Oops. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, it'll be close enough, and I can always trim a little if I need to trim. Okay, so we have our card base, and mine is backwards, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I could flip it. I guess I could flip it. Let's try flipping it and see. It should be okay. There. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to break my own rule, Debbie. I'm burnishing and I'm doing my fold lines. I know I don't usually, but
I know, but sometimes you have to on fun folds.
Sometimes you have to do that. Okay, so keeping our cutter. All right, so everybody good? You guys are probably ahead of me and doing much better than I did on that last bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold it so it's closed here. We're going to flip it so it's upside down. So what we're going to do is we're going to work and we're going to cut this flap. So on your paper trimmer, if I can get mine to pop out. And I'm going to tell you guys, I still love my tabletop cutter, so I don't use my paper trimmer a lot. I only use it for kind of this kind of stuff. I'm going to go, so my paper is at 11. I'm going to cut 6 strips that are 1 inch or half an inch. So I'm going to go to 10.5 inches and do my first cut. I'm going to go to 10 inches and do my second one. Maybe.
Tracy, are you cutting off the part that's just a single?
Yes, I'm just cutting on the single part. Yeah, I've got my flaps, my double, what we're going to call our card, and we're just working on our front flap. So we're just cutting off our front flap and we're going to do this 6 times. We're going to cut 6 half-inch strips off of this piece. And there's a couple of ways you guys that we can do this. And after we're done, I'll show you guys another couple of ways and tell you a couple of ways that you can do this. But to me, doing it with you guys, this made more sense than trying to cut off a piece and then figuring out where to cut it. And if you have to cut a whole bunch of things, this is how I cut all the time when I'm prepping for an event. This is how I cut strips all the time. Losing where I am. Okay. Eight. Okay. So everybody should have a card base. And guess what? We're done with our cutter. Yay. So everybody should have a card base that's got a double fold and then a flap that we've now cut down. And you should have 6 strips. Okay. So remember I told you that one of the things that you wanted to have for this project is an embossing folder that was wood grain, right? And it doesn't matter what it is. I'm going to use oh my goodness. I'm going to use the birchwood because that's what I had. I had it out. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take your 6 pieces and you're just going to go and emboss them with whatever wood grainy piece that you have. And I do love an oversized embossing folder because I can get all of these in there and I don't have to worry that anybody's overlapping or anything. And they don't even have to be in there perfect. If they're a little bit skewed, that's okay too. So I'm going to go and emboss. You guys go and emboss. I did not get out my mini cut and emboss machine tonight because I knew I was going to have to use this big embossing folder. So, all right. So I've got 6 pieces now. Everybody good? Everybody caught up? If you're not, yell at me. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 of these pieces and we are going to cut them. And we're going to make sure we get our paper scissors and not our ribbon scissors. That would be bad. And we're just going to basically, and you could, if you've got a punch that will do this, you could do this with a punch too. We're just going to make them have a little point. And I'm going to do one at a time because I apparently need to sharpen my scissors. So I'm just going to cut them so that they have a little point on each side at the top. One end. Okay. Okay, that's not super perfect, but that's okay. Okay, I need new paper snips. Look at the other pair. Oh, there we go. Okay, that pair just doesn't like me. This pair doesn't like me either. Okay. All right, so I've got two of my pieces that have kind of pointy ends. Okay. I'm going to set those aside. So I need a bowl because otherwise I will lose them. Okay. So we're done with that. So we're going to bring our card base back in. And this is one of those times where if you want to, you could use your silicone mat if you want. You don't have to, but it might come in handy. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay this flat because it'll be easier. So just go ahead and open the card base back out and have your flap open. And for this part, you can either use washi tape or you can use painter's tape. Either one will work. And I looked at a couple of different ways to do this, and I actually kind of wonder if putting it on acetate might be a good way to do it too, but we're going to try that next time. So you're going to take your tape and you're going to have it sticky side up. If you're using painter's tape before you do this, stick it on your clothes. You can't see me do it, but stick it on your clothes to get it a little less sticky. The washi tape should be fine unless you've got like crazy sticky washi tape, or but it should be okay. All right. And you're going to put this sticky side up, and you're just going to put a piece of it down the middle of your project. Okay. And that piece that you cut off earlier, that I now can't find, if you want to kind of use that as a guide so that you know how long you want to make your washi tape, you can do that. So I know that I need this to be about I need the whole thing to be 5.5 inches, so I can tear it off.
Is the washi tape part of our design, or are we going to get rid of it?
You're going to get rid of it. It doesn't matter.
You.
We're using it as a tool, not as a decor, or not as a embellishment. So it doesn't matter what it looks like or anything else. Okay. If you want to, you could, I'll do it so I can show you. If you want to, you can do a little bit of a piece at the bottom just to kind of secure it and make it flat. So I'll do that because I kind of like it that way. All right. So you've got.
How long is it? I'm sorry.
So what you want to do is make sure that basically we're making a card front. So we want this piece where we've cut, when we finish, we want this to be 5.5. So if your washi tape is about 5 3/4 or so, or that's great. And if you want to leave your extra piece here, so you have kind of a guide, you can, or you can move it out of the way, and you can kind of use your grid paper if you want to do that too.
Okay, how much of the washi tape is under that flap that we have?
I have probably 1/2 inch or so.
Okay, all right.
Just enough to secure it. You just don't want it to go anywhere.
All right.
We're literally using it like a tacky, like when we do triple time stamping, you know how you kind of tacky down your paper?
Right.
It's kind of the same idea. You just want enough just to hold everything so things don't go where you don't want them to go. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. Everybody ready? You guys don't sound very positive tonight. All righty then. Oh, maybe I should have saved this for a later time because now you guys are scaring me. Okay. So the first piece that you're going to put on, you're going to take your first strip and we're going to do it at the bottom of our card. What's going to be the bottom of our card? So I'm going to use this piece that I've kind of using as a guide, and I'm going to go, it can go right at the bottom of it, or it can go a little bit up. It doesn't really matter. You just want to kind of make sure that it's centered up with your flap. Okay. And my washi tape's kind of buckly. And the nice thing is because of the washi tape, if we need to go back in and adjust these pieces when we're done, we can. It's going to be okay. I promise.
Okay. show where you put the piece in comparison to your guide that you had, please, again?
Okay. Do you want me to grab a piece that's colored? Would that help you guys?
No, it's okay.
Okay. All right. Hey, Debbie, I should have used my pieces that we did for everybody that I can't think of what we call it now. Our layering stuff.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
That would have been helpful for this. Okay, so it's basically just above, it can be right at the bottom of what would be your the guide, or it can be just a little bit up. Mine's probably not quite a 1/4 inch above it. So I've got literally where my fingernail is, there's a little bit of space between where the bottom of what I'm going to call my guide and my bottom strip is. Okay.
Got it.
Do you guys have a shadow? Is it hard to see?
No, there's no shadow.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
It's just from where I'm sitting. Okay. All right. So we can get rid of our guide. We don't really need it. And mine looks a little bit crooked right now, but that's okay. I can even it up. All right. So now I'm going to take my next strip and I'm going to do it from the top. And I'm going to do it a little bit further down than what I think I need to, I think. And remember, because we're using the washi tape or the painter's tape, once we put these in, we can go back and adjust them. So you're not committed to it. It's not marriage yet. All right. So there we got our 2 pieces. And then we're just going to add our last 2 strips in here. And if they're not perfectly even, if they're not evenly spaced, it's not a big deal. This is kind of one of those projects where if it's not perfect, it's okay. And mine probably won't be. Is that one set too far that way? When I was doing this originally, I thought, this would be one of those projects that would be really good to just do it all and use the Simply Scored to keep everything squared up. And I don't know why I didn't think to do that, but I should have done it. So if you're one of those people who needs everything to be really, really squared up, you could use the edge of your grid paper, or you could use your Simply Scored, or you could use your Stamparatus if you needed, if you really, really feel strongly about it. I don't feel that strongly about it right now. I also go with the theory that mystery stamping is kind of a practice card and a template and a place to start. So if it's not perfect, it's okay. And I did practice this one a little bit because I did want to find the way I wanted to teach you guys how to do it. Okay, so I've got my 4 strips in. They're pretty even. They're pretty good. I'm going to leave it. I think it'll be okay. So now I'm going to take these 2 pieces that I had from earlier. And I would really recommend doing liquid glue for this just because I think it's the easiest thing to use. If you hate liquid glue, you can use whatever kind of glue you like, but something liquid glue is a little bit easier. Glue dot would be okay, just it's going to be a little more tedious. I would not recommend doing Stampin' Seal or that kind of somebody calls it a tape. One of my friends calls it a tape runner. You don't want to use a tape runner. So you're just going to do, and I'm doing the right side first. I don't know why. I'm just going to do a little dot of glue, if it'll come out. And it's not going to. All right. So I'm going to do a little dot of glue about a 1/2 inch in from my edge on the top of my flap. Maybe. Okay, let me grab it. That one's got camera. If that one got camera shy or something on me. Okay. All right, so we're going to go about 1/2 inch in and just a little up. That's probably a little more than I need, but that's okay. And then I'm going to do one just below it on each of my strips. Okay. And that may be a little more than I need, but that's okay. I'm going to be really careful and not press down. And when I do this, I know that this bottom piece is only just a smidgy little bit up from where I wanted it to be. So I'm going to just put this just below. So I have it just, what do you think, Deb? Probably it's somewhere between an eighth and a quarter of an inch that I have space at the bottom. Can you guys see that? Let me hold it up.
You're just leaving a little
just a
gap at the bottom.
teeny little bit. And don't worry if you feel like it's too much, because we can trim it. And I've got excess glue, and I'm not going to worry about that either right now. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And this is one of those projects, if you don't like sticky hands, you're probably going to hate it. I'm sorry.
Because you are going to get glue everywhere.
You're probably going to get some glue. And normally I would have had when I did this before, I did have a piercing or a silicone mat under it. And I should have done that, but I was kind of using my grid lines. So the top of my.
Yeah, I wish our silicone mat had grid lines on it.
I know. Hey, Debbie, you should put that in the sandbox.
I should.
Or whatever we call suggestion box. That's what we call it.
Suggestion box. Yes, thank you. Yes, I should. Because
my team love it when I say that to them.
That would be awesome.
I know. That would be really fabulous. I do love that our silicone mat is see-through. I think that makes it fabulous. But yeah, like a grid on it. Even if it didn't have numbers, if it just had a grid
just
on
the little squares, yeah, lines, just so you can line
so
things
speaking of grid, I'm going to actually kind of move mine and make sure that it looks pretty even at the bottom. And hey, look at that, it does. Okay, so you guys, can anybody guess what we're making?
Fence?
It looks like a fence.
We are. So we are making, people have a couple of different names for this. Some people call it a lattice fold, a front lattice fold. Some people call it a fence fold. And this one, I liked this particular one because I liked that it was one piece of cardstock and it wasn't as bulky. Some of them they made basically two card bases and put two card bases together, and it got really bulky. So I kind of liked this idea, so it didn't. So we want to just let that sit for a minute and dry. Okay, so we're just going to leave it alone for a second. And guess what you can do while you're doing that? You can do some die cutting and some stamping. So you guys know I kind of, when we do mystery stamping, I sort of end up using what's on my desk or table or, all over the place because I have stuff everywhere right now. And Debbie and I are doing gallery, beautiful gallery. What's the name of the suite, Debbie?
I think it's Beautiful Gallery.
Beautiful Gallery. Anyway, that's what we're doing for our event on Saturday. So I had the Gallery Blooms stamp set and dies out on my table. And I was like, oh, and then Debbie did this really cool technique that I should have gone back and read her directions, but I had cut some extra templates that I was sending out with my kits. And I thought, I haven't tried that yet. So I want to try it. So I have pre-stamped one of the flowers from Gallery Bloom. So you can stamp you just want some flowers that are, that have some stem to them, or it doesn't even matter. You just want some flowers. And then I've also just die cut some extra pieces. So you just want something stamped and something greenery. So that's the next thing that you want to do. And just kind of a mix of things. And if you've got some ephemera or, some other pieces, if you've got some, and if you've got some butterflies, that's what I forgot. I got to go find some butterfly.
Are we stamping this on the white piece or just scrap? Are we stamping this on the
scrap.
white?
Yeah, this is just some scrap. So on some scrap, stamp some flowers out of some of your colored cardstock pieces or whatever. Either cut some die cuts that are just some die cut pieces, or just whatever you want. You just need basically what we need something to decorate our fence at this point. So I'm going to, actually, I lied. I'm going to go die cut this first. No, I'm not, because I think it needs to be steady. So I'm going to slide this a little bit. You guys can see what I'm doing. So at this point, just what you want to do is you want to stamp. And if you need to color in your pieces. So we're just making our kind of our embellishments. We're basically making our own embellishments. And I'm checking the time. Are we doing okay on time, Debbie?
It's 4:35 or
Oh, okay.
7:35. Sorry. You guys,
That's
you guys are
That's
all
okay.
on.
You know what's really scary is I now can translate what you're saying. Let me grab some ink pads. Okay. So again, I had out Darling Duckling and Granny Apple Green and some Poppy Parade, and I had some blending brushes. So I think that's what I'm going to use to color my flowers. So I think I'm going to start with some Darling Duckling. Debbie, tell me if I'm doing this wrong. I'm just going to add some color, right? That's all I have to do.
That's all you're just gonna use that die cut as your template. And
so yeah, so that's what we did. So we die cut the flower out. And I'm just going to add some color. And let's see. I'm going to break my own rule, and I'm going to have more than one stamp pad open at a time. I'll probably end up with ink someplace I don't want ink. I did throw, I didn't even tell Debbie this yet. I was doing some embossing for a video today, and I kind of dumped white embossing powder all over myself. So,
oh, nice.
It was pretty. I felt very festive and kind of sparkly.
Annabelle would have been so proud of
I
you.
know she would have. You'll have to tell her.
I will. He picks him up tonight, so I will tell her.
For those of you who don't know, Annabelle is Debbie's granddaughter, and for some strange reason, she really likes me, although she's never actually met me in person.
No,
that's probably why she likes me.
Only on Zoom, but yes. Well, they both like pink.
We do. We have yes, and she made me a wonderful present a few weeks ago that she mailed, that her Grammy had to mail to me. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little more color there. Kind of like the mix of the poppy and the. It's kind of fun.
Well, while you're doing that, do we have a baby yet?
Oh, did I not tell you?
No.
Yes, we do. He was born on Saturday night.
Oh, it was a he.
It's a he. And not to give too many details because it's not my baby. He was 7 pounds and 1 ounce and was 21 inches long.
Aww.
And his name is Elliot Russell.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yes, and I haven't gotten a really good close-up picture. I'm hoping that Mother will send some. She's made fried chicken and all kinds of yummy food to take over tonight to them. So I'm a great aunt. So now I'm great. This is my, oh goodness, my third great nephew. And then there are 2, so it's number 5. So yeah, so I'm a great aunt 5 times over. Who would know? Because I'm only 25. I'm not really sure how that happened.
I know. I don't get that either.
Anyway.
These kids are just starting so young these days.
They are. So yes. So when I see you, I will show you pictures of him.
Okay.
I am hoping for some more close-ups because I didn't get a really good close-up yet.
Well, I was thinking about it. I wanted to ask because I'll forget in 5 minutes. So
it's funny. I meant to tell you when I talked to you earlier, and I just forgot. It's been kind of a busy week around here, but it's always a busy week around here. Kind of like at Debbie's house and Kathy's house. And
yep.
All right. Okay. So I've added a little bit of green. It's probably more than I should have, but that's okay. I'm going to run and go die cut this. Everybody making some good stamping and some good decorations for your card?
Everybody's working away.
Everybody's working away. Okay. All right. I'm going to go die cut this. And this is the only thing I have left to die cut. And then we can talk about putting our things together. Oh, I should probably grab a greeting, huh? You know what? I'm not going to worry about that right now because I don't know who I'm going to send this to yet. Ooh, but look how pretty that looks. I do, Deb.
I know that turned out good.
Yeah, I like the mix of the poppy and the darling duckling. I just like saying
Yeah.
darling duckling. I want to get to present at a Stampin' Up event just so I can say darling duckling.
Well, you have to do it within the next 2 years, or that color will
Well,
be
there you go. Well, I mean,
unless it comes back again in 5 years, and
well, there's
we
that.
color refresh.
Yes, exactly.
Of course, I think we're coming up on,
It's been 3, I think. So
yeah.
I think we'll get it. Yeah, I don't know that we'll get a full crazy one, but we'll get one in the next couple of years. Okay, let's find some tape that actually tapes. Can't get that one. Oh, goodness. Don't you love it when you can't find the end of the tape?
Oh, yes. When
That's
you're
the
trying to
problem
take the
today.
die down, yeah.
Yeah, I should have. Oh, goodness. Okay. There we go. Okay. Usually I die cut before I color because it always makes me really upset if I color and then I die cut and then I mess it up. But in this instance, it's easier to color it and then die cut it. So cross your fingers that I don't mess it up.
Oh, you'll be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine. But as my mother would tell you, I'll say, I can't say, what I would probably say if I. I got to find my plates. Nothing not too bad. Oh, he's pretty okay. I think he's going to be fine. Okay, so I have what's going to kind of be my focal point piece. So I think we've let our glue set up enough. I do have some sticky there, but it's okay. It'll be fine. So I'm going to very carefully turn this over, turn my card over, and just really super carefully take off the washi tape. And if you're going to make more than one of these, save your washi tape because it will work again. I'm going to stick it over here with my template. All right. So let's see. That's going to be our inside. Okay. I'm kind of doing this backwards. This is not how I would normally make this, but that's okay. So I said in the directions, if you have some of the two-tone cardstock, this is a great project to use two-tone cardstock on because it's lighter. Okay. So we want to, especially if you're sending your cards now, it's nice to have things be a little bit lighter weight. So this piece is going to go, we're going to close. So we have our fence open and we're going to fold down our flap, our first, that left-hand flap. And so you should have a piece that's, let me double check it, 3.5 by 4. And that's going to go on this flap. So if you want to just close that, and that's going to glue here so that when your card is closed, you have your pretty color behind it. And it doesn't matter what color it is. It could be designer series paper. It could be the two-tone cardstock. Oh, that's what I needed to tell you. When you close your card, if your posts for your fence are longer than your card base, just snip them off. Mine are a little bit short, but I'm going to leave it. I don't care. It would have been better if I'd done it a little bit lower, but it's totally fine. We're going to let it go. Okay, so we're going to just glue that piece down, and I'm going to do the darker side of the two-tone cardstock. And if I hadn't textured the fence, my fence, I would have probably textured this, but I'm not going to texture both of them. That's just too much. Okay, so we're going to add that piece. And I'm doing all of this flat right now. So I'm going to open it all the way up. And you should have a layering piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to go where we would think of as our normal inside of our card. So we're going to glue that in, and then you should have a piece that's white that is 3 3/4 by 5, and we're going to just put that in on top of that piece. And if you want to wait for your white piece and color it or decorate it, you can do that. So I'm going to just go ahead. I think for this one, I'll turn it on the lighter side just because I can. Have any of the rest of you played with a two-tone cardstock?
I've done
I
a
love
couple
it.
things here and there, but not much.
Who was the other person? I heard Debbie.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Yeah.
I love it with a sanding block.
Love it with the sanding block. It's amazing.
I agree.
Even more fun, stamp on it and then use the sanding block.
Mm.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in because I've got some extra die cut pieces, so I may either come back in and stamp a piece and die cut it and add it in, but I'm going to do that later. But just so, because Debbie knows if I don't glue it in now, and you guys know me, if I don't glue it in now, I'll forget. I won't do it.
Tracy,
like-
where are the little pointies for your fence?
Say again?
I think I did. Where are your little like triangles on your fence?
They're at the top. They're at the top of my
Okay,
posts.
so
Yeah.
I need it to be, I did it backwards, I guess.
That's okay.
All right.
Technically, if it's an actual fence post, they would have pointies at both ends sometimes. Having had to help dig fence posts in my past. Okay, so a fun thing that you could do if you wanted to use this as a gift card holder, and I just didn't have you guys cut the piece because I'd already had you cut so many pieces. If you wanted to, you could cut a triangle piece for here and just attach the side and the bottom and make it a little gift, like a place to put a little gift card. Okay, if you wanted to do something like that, you could do that. But we're not going to do that tonight because, well, I don't want to keep you here till 9 o'clock. All right, so we're going to open up our card. And if you want to go ahead and decorate the front, go ahead and decorate the front. Now I will give you one hint. Once you start decorating the front, you can do one of two things. You could have some things you could decorate here. If you want it to show through on the fence, that's great. If you don't want it to show through the fence, then just make sure that as you're doing it, you hide it behind what you've already put in. You could stamp a greeting on one of your on the fence, or if you want to do a tag or just another strip to put your greeting on, you could do that. I'm going to do that later because I don't know what I want to use this card for yet. So probably what I will do is cut a strip, do a small greeting, and then do some ribbon or something behind it in this area. So that it's kind of free thinking. You could do it however you want to do it at this point. So I'm just going to add my flower. And I actually have one. Yeah, I'm going to grab a silicone just so if I get something sticky. Was it Layering Beauty? Is that the other one? I think that would look nice with this too.
Yes. The Layers of Beauty.
Layers of Beauty. I knew I was going to say the wrong thing.
You were close.
I was close. I'm kind of just guessing where my yeah. And I am going to add some dimensionals to this just so. Oh, and if you guys do hear like bumping around, we do have guests, so in the upstairs apartment. So
You still have the noisy ones?
yes, yes.
Oh,
Again, trying to be kinder, gentler, Tracy. Not working. Okay. All right, so there's that. And then I'm just going to add I'm just going to take some of my little pieces that I cut and just sort of add them in to give it a little more pop. And the other reason I love using dimensionals is you can pull them back up and stick things in. That just hold that. Actually, I have some green pieces. So what's everybody using? What stamp sets or dies are everybody using?
I am playing with Peaceful Garden.
Oh, I love that one.
I'm using Impressions of Bloom.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
I also have Gallery Blooms.
Oh, good. Well, Amanda's going to outdo me.
I'm using, yeah, Impressions of Bloom too.
Nice.
I'm using Daisy Lane.
Oh, I love
Okay.
Daisy Lane. That's a good throwback.
Yeah.
Okay, note to self. Next time I do this, I'm going to put all the little bitty pieces. I usually like to tuck the die cut pieces in, but I think I put too many. I just put one too many dimensionals in today. That's okay. I haven't gotten to really play with all these little pieces. Now I'm sad, Debbie. Hey, but I have another card to share on our group page.
Oh, there you go.
I did take pictures to share. So I've got some pictures to share with everybody. There's some different ones. Okay, that's not too bad.
I got to do that tomorrow.
Yeah, I took my pictures. I just haven't posted them. Okay, so I'm gonna put one more little piece here, I think, and then I'm gonna go ahead and open it up, and I'm gonna put a few pieces. I'm gonna decorate a little bit here. Oops, that one's a little sticky out, so I need to add something. So I am gonna add some pieces here. I'm not gonna really worry if you can see a little bit of it through the fence. I think that will look cool. So
Yeah.
it's up to you what you want to do. This is kind of one of those fun, there's no right, there's no wrong. It's what you like.
Yep. I think it looks good.
What is it my niece says? I like it the way I like it.
Yep.
So this is one of those moments where you can like it the way you like it. The other thing I like about doing it with the white is you can't really see my white dimensionals showing through. I don't get them totally perfectly hidden. Too bad. And I may come back in and add some more there, but I'm going to go ahead and add a little more back here. And a couple of the red ones. And if you want, you could save a few of your pieces for the inside. And I'm not even poking out all the little pieces because it's a great way to have my dimensionals hold on a little bit and kind of hide the dimensionals. So I'm not even going to mess with poking out all those little pieces. How's that for letting my OCD go?
There you go.
It's like it's therapy. Okay, so you could write, if you were doing, so you could do this as a single card, and I'll show you what it looks like. So if you were doing it as a single card, you would leave this piece open that you could write your message. Since we have a space in the inside to write our message, I'm not gonna mind that mine's going up a little bit higher. And if you wanted to, this would be a great place to put in a second little message if you wanted to put in some kind of extra little message in there. And if I'd been smart, I would have used the other adhesive and put the adhesive backing stuff on these before I die cut them, but oh,
I always forget to use that stuff too.
I always forget to use it. And it's
Yeah.
great stuff. I
It
just
is.
forget. Okay. Everybody just decorating away. Anybody done?
Everybody's busy.
Okay,
Quiet.
good. Awesome. I love that. I know I've got these willy-nilly loose pieces, but I'm going to fix it. I promise.
And you're almost at an hour.
Okay. Well, we started a little bit late, so I've got.
Bye, Kathy has to go. She says, thank you for a really fun card technique. I'll share my card when I get it done.
Thank you, Kathy.
I need to go too because I'm going to her class.
Oh, you guys have a class tonight. Fun.
Yes. But I will
Me
share mine too.
All right.
This was so much fun. Thank
Well,
you.
good. I want to see everybody's cards when you're done.
Yeah, have fun at the class.
Yes, have fun. I want to see those cards too.
Okay, well, I'll tell her.
Tell her.
Y'all have a good night.
You guys
You
too
too.
have fun. Oh, I love it that they still came and
I'll show you. I'm not finished.
Okay,
but
hang on.
I've just been fiddling around, and when I've made a mistake, I've covered things up.
Well,
Hang on a
that's
sec,
it.
'cause she'll
Hang on
spotlight.
just a second. Let
so
me
we can
spotlight
all
you so
see
I
it.
can see you. You're Cindy, right?
Judy.
Or
This is
Judy. Oh, there we go.
And I'm gonna do a sentiment up here, something small on
Oh,
white.
I love that.
Oh, that turned out
Um,
great.
That looks
And
great.
I kind of did a little bit of, I used always artichoke, so I did a little bit of sponging on my.
Oh,
on
I
your
love
bed.
that.
I love that with the DSP
And
behind.
then-
That's-
And then where you open up,
I'll hold it
There
up.
we go.
Oh, that's precious.
great.
you know,
Yeah,
so
I like how you
not
did the
finished, but
corner.
thank you.
It looks great.
that looks great.
Anybody else as finished as Judy is?
All right, I will see you later next time. Thank
Bye.
you.
Okay, hang on. Let's see. Oh, whoops. Uh-oh, now where did I go? Okay, sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're back.
Did it come back? Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. So I'm just kind of finishing adding in my pieces. Sorry, I did want to poke out some of these on this fern looking piece.
Tracy, where are your fern pieces from?
Everything is from Gallery. Oh wait, it's
Gallery
the other one.
Blooms.
Oh,
Gallery
good. I've
Bloom.
got
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. So everything
I
is from
love it.
that. It's from the beautiful gallery, from the annual catalog. That's
Yeah,
everything I'm using.
it's the beautiful gallery suite, and she's using the Gallery Blooms bundle.
Yes. Except this one is from the other one. This is from the
Beautiful motifs.
yeah,
No,
this is the one that's just the dies that doesn't cut out anything. It's just the one that was just the greenery pieces.
Right, that's the beautiful motifs.
Yes,
because it's
that
all
one.
from that suite. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't recognize it. I have gallery blooms, but I don't have the beautiful motifs.
I really have enjoyed the beautiful motifs a lot.
I agree.
I like how they add a lot of texture, and I love the one. There's one of them that it's a leaf, and it doesn't cut all the way through, so it kind of makes this sort of three-dimensional piece,
Mm-hmm.
and it's lovely.
Yeah, and the beautiful motifs it's got a lot of great phrases in that set. It's become one of my go-tos for words.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got some, oops, I've got some pieces sticking, but all right, so I have a little bit of white showing, but I may go back. I'll just go back and add some butterflies and cover that up. That looks okay. What do you think?
I think it looks good.
All right, so then I'm just going to open mine up. I'm going to add one more little piece down here just so I have something in there. So my inside is decorated a little bit. And I will go back and I'm going to go back. I'll post my final picture as well, but I won't bore you all with. Well, Debbie, I'm going to have to clean my workspace again, like the third time today.
Yeah, I have to clean mine still too, because I did my video for tomorrow and I still have stuff piled up here and yeah.
Oh, that's the story of my life right now.
It's always just a constant clean, stamp,
Clean stamp,
dig more stamp.
exactly.
Yeah, dig more stuff out, put it all back away and clean again.
Hey, at least we're using our stuff, right?
That is true.
There we go. There's one. And maybe I'll add this little yellow one and we'll call him good. I am going to go back in and grab some of the little, maybe I'll do those, the dragonflies. Maybe those little dragonflies. Maybe that's what I'll add on this one. Instead of the. All right, there. Okay, that's kind of different.
There you go. Yeah.
But there we go. Okay. So I'm going to close my card up. And I don't have anything showing through my fence. So there you go.
Perfect.
So there's that. And like I said, I will go back and add, I'm going to go back and add a little greeting here. And then I will add some of the, I think the dragonflies is what I'm going to add. So there's my finished card.
I like it.
I think I like it. And just so you guys can see, the reason I picked this particular design is I feel like it will stand up a little better, hopefully. Maybe not. There we go. So there's a couple of ways to do this, and I just didn't feel like that some of the others were as sturdy. So you can do it as a single layer card like this. And I practiced putting in a piece to hold it and all kinds of things, and nothing really worked. It's okay. And I think if I got all the other pieces put on the front, it would be a little sturdier. But I wanted you guys to have some really good wow. And I thought this was a little bit more up what you guys usually like to do. So we upped our game just a little bit. So that's that. But I do think that if you're going to do this single layer version like this one, I think a layer of acetate might be your friend.
Oh, yeah, behind there. Makes sense.
Yeah. And I would just do it all the way up. So that's a template at this point because I messed it up. All right. Anybody else have anything to share yet?
Everybody's still busy working.
Are they busy working? Okay. What time are we at?
We are at 8:04.
Okay. All right. So let's do this. I think what we're going to do, hey guys, I think what we're going to do is we're going to sign off for those of you who are out in Facebook land or YouTube land. And those of us who are still not finished can work. And I'm going to go find a greeting because if we're still working, I'm going to add a greeting to mine. And hopefully everybody will share and post their finished products in the comments on our post so you can see what everyone did. So I want to thank everyone who joined us live, and I want to thank everyone who's out there in the big world. And thank you for joining us. And we will be back next month, the last Wednesday of the month. And I can't remember what day that is, but we will post it and look for something fun to do next month. So thank you, everybody. And those of you who are staying and working, just keep working away. And for everybody else, we will see you next month.
Bye, guys.